Alright, question 10. Encircle C a circumscribed angle, angle XYZ, and a central angle, angle ZCX. Intercept arc XZ. If the measure of arc XPZ is equal to 271 degrees and the measure of angle XYZ is equal to 4x plus 15 degrees, then x equals blank. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out what these are. So arc XPZ, so that's an arc, is 271 degrees. And we know that the angle XYZ, so we know that this angle right here is 4x plus 15. So we have a circumscribed angle because it's outside. We know a relationship to a central angle right here. Central angle, the circumscribed angle is 180 degrees minus the central angle. So is there a way that we could find this central angle? And that is a yes, because we know that central angles and the arc that they intercept have the same measure. And we know that a whole circle has 360 degrees, so we know that this piece left is 360 minus the 271, which is equal to, I want to say 91. I'm not 100% sure. It's a little late and my mind is not as sharp as it is during the daylight, so 89. Okay, so now that we know that we have 89 degrees because the arc intercepted right here has the same measure as its central angle. So now we have the central angle, we have our circumscribed angle, and we have the relationship between them. So I'm just going to copy that. And we know that the circumscribed angle is 4x plus 15. We know that the central angle is now 89 degrees. And since this can show it much more concisely, I'm going to use this to explain the steps. And so we have to subtract the numbers 108 minus 89, and that gives us 19. So now on this right hand side we have 19, and then subtract the 15 from both sides. So then 15 minus 15 is 0, and 19 minus 15 is 4. And then we have divide both sides by 4. 4 divided by 4 reduces down to 1, and 4 divided by 4 reduces down to 1. So now we have that the value of x is equal to 1. And let's jump back here. So I jumped back here and thought 1 doesn't really make sense because 180 minus 89 is larger than, would be larger than a value of 1. So then I jumped back over to how I typed it in, and I noticed that I had messed up the 8 and the 0. I had a dyslexic moment there. So if we switch that, there it goes. There's the correct work. So x is equal to 19. So always just double check your work, especially, you know, if you're tired. That can increase your mistakes. And so, yes. So now that I caught that, we know that x is equal to 19.